of the seventh pick, brought to you in part by the Married to Sports podcast on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast. If you've not hit the like and subscribe button, please make sure you go ahead and do that. Tonight we're looking at some of the basketball matchups, and I have, being honest, one from yesterday, I have Benedict Matherin, for 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists that I need to hit tonight. He has hit 4 of the last 5. But your Nimhard for points, rebounds, and assists is 21, and he's hit 3 out of the last 5. 27, 23, 26, but he's had 2 16s. But he's had really nice games back to back. You said you like the 17.5, and I'm going to be real. I really like this. Well, that says 27.5. Never mind. I thought it said 20.5.
That's why I like the points. I'll tell you, there's a couple others here that I'm looking at. I like the Maverick. But if you look at LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, I'm looking at taking the under on their PRA. One of them's at 36, the other one's at 34. LaMelo Ball's only hit it twice out of 5. Miles Bridges twice out of 5. But I also look at the Con Nipel down there. I like him for the over in the 26.5.
Which one?
Been playing like a rookie of the year too.
John Knuppel?
Yep.
Yeah.
The 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You like the over?
Yep.
I do too.
I like that one a lot.
Because you know LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges are going to get more attention as far as defense goes. And I think that's where Con's going to pick up some of the extra balls. I've got 5 picks out of that game, boys, that I'm going with.
I do too, and I don't think I'm taking any more off that one.
Yeah.
I've got the 2 right now. I mean, I might do the under on LaMelo. I do like that one. I'm going to go with 3 from that game.
I want to do this as a hedge. I don't want to do this as a perfect one. But if I was going to do it as a perfect one, so both Paul George and Embiid are both out tonight. I really like Andre Drummond on the I would take him on points, rebounds, and assists, but I really like Andre Drummond for the 12 points. He's hit 4 of the last 5, 17, 14, 12, and 14. But Embiid and Paul George are out, so I like that one.
I do too. I was looking at that.
I like that one. Let me see something.
I'll tell you another one right there, just below that, for the under, is Grady Dick.
7.5 points. He's hit 2 out of the last 5. Man, he had 8 and 10.
I don't care. Like him on the under. You got Quickly up there that's going to be playing quite a bit.
Yeah, I kind of want to take him on the over for 16 points.
I tell you what I'm looking at right now that's intriguing me. Sandro, whatever his last name is, I'm not even going to try it. 8 points. He's hit 4 or 5, 12, 10, 13, 12, 7.
Yeah, but you got the thing about that is, Rod, you got Podol. You know, you got some scorers out there. You got Ingram, Barrett, Barnes, Quickly. That's why I like these guys down at the bottom for the under. You're right though about him he's 4 out of 5, Rod. You're right. I just don't know. I just don't know playing in Philly tonight. Maybe.
I agree. I mean, but The numbers sticking out at me. That's the thing I'm looking at. 8 points.
Yeah. No,
5
you're all
field,
right, man.
5 field goals. I mean, let me see something. I might not take him on the points, but let me see one thing. Because he is a. So, I think he was the center. Yeah. I was
So I
going to
was
look at
thinking,
his rebounds, but he's not even listed as rebounds.
who, Patel?
That Sandro I was talking about.
No, and neither is Patel. I was actually fixing to go get Patel's rebounds and see what it was because Embiid's out. So I think that that's going to be all right.
Now, if you're looking at Embiid being out, you know who you might want to consider? VJ Edgecombe. I know he's a shooting guard, but he's probably going to get a little bit more touches. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but when you look at Edgecombe points, at rebounds, and assists, PRA, he's only hit 2 out of 5 at 24.5. He's only hit 2 out of 5, but he's 22, 19, and 12.
Yeah.
28, 26. So I mean, that's about right where he's at. I mean, I wouldn't want to risk that one. That one's a little too
No,
risky
that's a
for
fair
me.
point.
The only other one on PRA that I really like is Emmanuel Quickly, 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Like I said, Embiid's out. Paul George is out, so Emmanuel Quickly is going to be on a backup. Probably Quentin Grimes or Edgecombe. And so, I mean, I'm really liking this Emmanuel Quickly for 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I like the over. 34, 37, 32, 22, 29. 4 out of 5. Well, he missed it once and missed it at 22. 26.5 for him seems pretty low. On the road, hostile environment with backups. You're trying to get a W. You're in contention. This game's going to go down the wire.
Yeah, they played Charlotte. Toronto played Charlotte the other night, and they both went down to the wire, so I could see the game going the same way.
And I know we haven't gone there yet, but before I take my picks and submit them, there's one more I want to bring up to you, and of course, he is not on PRA. How in the world are you not going to have Jimmy Buckets PRA? They don't have anything on Jimmy Butler tonight, but if they did, I would definitely take him on the over because this is a get back game. This is a revenge game.
You know what one I'm looking at really is? I'm looking at the what's his name, Sengun from Houston against Cleveland.
Oh, Şengün? Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that 9.5 rebounds. He's hit 4 or 5, and even the one he missed, he still had 9 rebounds. What y'all thinking? Or how about
I do like Şengün on that, but if we're going to take him for 10 rebounds, is he able to be taken for a double-double?
He probably could. I'm looking at his PRA right now. Points, rebound, assists is 38.5 right now. 4 or 5. 42, 41. Low game, he missed 35, 44, 50. So he's been, except one game, he's been way over.
Yeah, I like Şengün on the PRA.
All right, I've got my picks here, boys. I've got the dirty dozen ready. I've got Andrew Nembhard. I've got Andrew Nembhard for over 17.5 points. Matherin for over 27.5 PRA. I took LaMelo Ball under on the 36 PRA. Miles Bridges under on the 34 PRA. I took Kahn for over on the 26 PRA. I took Andre Drummond over 11 points. I took Grady Dick for less than 7.5 points. I took Quickley on over 16 points. I took the PRA over for DeAndre Hunter for 23 points. I took the under on 4.5 assists, Lonzo Ball. I took the over on 14 points for Keyshawn George. And I got Chet Holmgren for over 18 points. That's what I got.
I like
So-
it. Y'all can still hear me, right? I'm looking up something.
Yeah. Hey, so I was looking at Chet Holmgren as well, but I was looking at him on PRA, 27.5 PRA, 30, 36. He missed it at 15, 35, 35. I think 27.5 is pretty low PRA.
I looked at that too, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go with his points. You know, there's some games that he looks good, and there's some, but that matchup tonight, I just think that I got him. I think he's better for the points.
I'm not gonna, man, it just raises it up on me.
I know there. See, that's the thing. That's why I went ahead and submitted what I had because I was comfortable with it. I'm gonna rock with it.
All right, so I take Chet Holmgren for the points, Şengün for the points PRA, Emmanuel Quickley for PRA, Andre Drummond. Hang on 1 second, sorry. It just kicked me out of it.
Now, I do like
All right,
that Gildress SGA PRA, but here's a question for you. Since Sacramento is on the road, they're not a great team away from home. Do you see them trying to give them some low minutes blowout? That's a fair question, though.
What was your question?
I said, do y'all see where at any point if this game in Sacramento, Oklahoma City is a blowout, any reason SGA would not get his points, rebounds, assists?
I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, but
That's a valid question.
Sacramento plays tough, man. They play down to the wire.
they're more likely to rest SGA though if they have any kind of lead than they are Holmgren.
Yeah.
And that's why I went with Holmgren tonight instead of SGA.
All right. I like that. That's where I was going. Thank you, Dio.
All right, so I took less on LaMelo, more on Anthony Nembhard, more on Emmanuel Quickley, more on Şengün, PRA, more for Knuppel, 26.5 PRA, less on Bridges, more on Drummond, and more on Holmgren.
Y'all want to watch real quick? Well, we can do this after we end this live real quick.
I do want to see one thing, though. I was looking for double doubles because I want to take Jokic on a double double. I got a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about Jokic 52.5 PRA? Last four, 60, 57, 73, 50, 67.
Who are they playing?
They're playing.
The Pelicans.
Rod, I'm going to warn you about that because Pelicans aren't very good.
I would take the under on Joker.
Would you?
I would definitely take the under.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it probably doesn't give you the option for the under, does it, Rod?
Yes, it does.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'd take the under on that because I don't think he plays a full game. I mean, he does and he doesn't.
Yeah, I see it going. Not good for him. Was there any hockey ones you did, Dio, that you want to go over? I didn't have any.
There's only 4 games. There's only 4 games in the league tonight, and they're not really attractive matchups. You got the Blues and Flames. I mean, you know, yeah, that was crazy last night that you had Niedermeyer or Nylander. He knocked a goal in against our team, and then he won the game for us. With hitting one in for our team. It's like he scored 2 goals for both teams last night. Crazy.
So he redeemed himself.
He did. Nylander, he's one of my favorites. And I'm honest, if I'm going to be honest with you, when I order me a sweater, it's probably going to be a Nylander sweater instead of a Matthews sweater. I like Nylander a lot.
All right. This is what I have. I'm going to lock this in. I have Benedict Mathurin for 27 PRA. More. Concanipple more than 26.5 PRA. Lamelo less than 36 PRA.
Yep.
Andre Drummond more than 11 points. Emmanuel Quickly more than 26.5 PRA. I have Alperen Sengun more than 39 point PRA. Chet Holmgren more than 28 PRA. And Jokic less than 52.5 PRA.
You ready to rock it?
I'm going to rock it.
All right, man. That's right.
Correct. Projection is no longer available for Darren Jokic.
See what they lowered it to, and then go back in and pick him. And if you still like the pick, go with it. But I doubt it's probably going to be within a point or two.
Well, right now, it don't look like they updated it. It's still at 52.5.
Well, reselect it and try to submit it, Rod.
It won't let me, so I'm going to take him off and leave it like it is.
All right. Maybe it was a sign, Rod.
Yeah, maybe it was. And you say there's not really any great hockey games?
Not really. Nothing that I really want to watch. I'm probably gonna go live at 6:30 when the college basketball starts, because there's a few good games tonight. There's 4 of them on the slate, but you got MTSU playing Michigan. They're both 3-0. I think MTSU might give Michigan a game. You got Arizona, UConn at 7. Then you got Alabama, Illinois at 9.
That's going to be a great game.
Yeah. So I'm going to run my son to church here in just a second, and I'll be back, and I can go live at 6:30 if you guys want to hop on.
All right. Sounds
You hear
good.
that, Killer B? You hear that, Killer B?
Brother, I didn't. I was dealing with kid stuff.
I said I'm probably going to hop on at 6:30 and stream the MTSU Michigan game.
Okay.
I think MTSU might give Michigan a game. But then you got Arizona, UConn at 7, and then you got Arizona, Illinois at 9 o'clock.
Man. I mean, if I can come in, I will. I will.
I understand, brother. No need to explain. I got you.
But what is the over-unders on that game?
They've got Michigan on the over for 27.5. UConn's 4.5. Illinois is a 2.5. I don't think Michigan's going to beat MTSU that much. I don't see it.
I was like, that's a big spread right there.
That is. That's why I'm telling you, Michigan did not look good in their game the other day. I think they're an overrated 7. That's why I'm thinking the under on that is the way to go.
Yeah, I would too. That under on that's a pretty good one. Real quick, we can actually go over some over unders real quick. That's college basketball, right?
Yeah.
The Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Kings. Thunder at home. The spread on that is 18.5 in Oklahoma City's favor.
Really?
8.5 or
18.5.
18.5. Sorry, I thought you said 8.5. I apologize. I think.
But if you look, the Thunder did blow out the Kings on 11-7. It was 132 to 101. But the Kings, they played the Bucks 135, 133. The Kings 124, 130, 121, 116, 144, 117. And so the Kings got blown out by the Timberwolves and the Thunder. Everybody else, man, the Hawks blew them out by 33 points. Kings blew them out again. Spurs blew them out. No, Oklahoma City easily could win this game by 20. This is not they're not as toughly competitive as they were last year.
No, I expect the Kings to cover though.
I don't know. That's tough. There it is. The Arizona UConn's favored by 4.5. I think they cover that at home. Is Arizona good? I mean, I know they're ranked number 4, but are they really?
Arizona is normally one of the top tier blue bloods in basketball. So yeah, they normally have a great team every year.
Arizona does?
Yeah.
So I mean that 4.5 might be pretty tight. On the road, hostile environment. Alabama, Illinois is minus 2.5.
Favored in that game, Alabama?
No, Illinois.
Illinois?
I think they cover that pretty easily. The UConn Arizona might come down to 1 point. I mean, it might be a 1-point game at the end. But UConn's usually pretty good. I don't know. Jackson State at Auburn. Auburn is favored by minus 29.5. So they're saying Auburn's going to win by 30 points. I don't see that happening. That's too high.
I do.
What?
Jackson State is that historically hit HBCU.
Yep.
And although they have good teams, they play up to their competition, yes, but also the level of players that they get between the schools is far different. So this is going to be over a 30-point win.
Yeah.
But by 30 though?
What do you think, Dio? You think that's?
I would actually take the unders on the MTSU Michigan and the Auburn Jackson State.
I mean, they've not held a ranked team to under 100 points. I'm taking Auburn I'm taking Jackson State to cover the spread. I'm sticking with that. Jackson State to cover. I don't see Auburn. Auburn's not that great. They're 3-1. The teams that they played were higher ranked, and they were blowouts. So I'm not sure they get blown out. And then that's the last one I see. Is there more? Yeah, that's all I see is just those 4.
Yeah.
So we got the Rockets Cavaliers. Houston is favored by 1.5. Cavaliers are at home. They're 10-5. Rockets are 9-3. I think the Rockets cover that. I think the Rockets go into Cleveland and beat Cleveland. What do you think, Bird?
I think the Rockets are going to go into Cleveland and win. I think Sengun's going to have a big day.
Hornets and Pacers. Charlotte's favored by 1.5.
Charlotte needs guidance. They are on the road, though, right? Charlotte is?
Yeah.
They're not a real road warrior team, so I think.
Well, they're 4-10. They're not a real great team. I like the Pacers at home in this. I think the Pacers win.
They've lost more on the road, is what I'm saying. Although they have battled the last couple of games, like against Milwaukee, was one of the big ones. So you know what? I really think Indiana's going to win.
Yeah, I think Indiana gets their second win. We got Raptors and Sixers. Toronto's favored by 1.5. I think Toronto covers that spread.
I agree with you.
Sixers are without Embiid and Paul George. I think the Sixers go down. Warriors at Heat. Miami's at minus 10.5.
Butler's revenge game and Andrew Wiggins' revenge game.
But Steph Curry's also gone. You don't have Steph Curry.
I'm going to rock with the Heat here.
Rock with the Heat at 10.5?
Yeah.
I kind of like the Warriors in this game. This is a hard one. I think the Warriors might cover the spread. I don't know if the Heat beat the Warriors by 11. I think the Warriors might outright win. Wizards and Timberwolves.
Win, but you know what? It depends on how long Steph plays because he's battled a few injuries this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's ankle soreness. He's out for the game, but it's just load management.
All right.
Wizards Timberwolves. The spread is Minnesota at 17 points. I've got Minnesota covering that spread. I know it's a big spread. That's the only big spread I think I have covering.
I can agree with that.
Nuggets Pelicans. I think that Denver runs away with it. The spread is 13.5. I can see Denver covering that.
I see Denver winning by 25.
I mean, that's very well possible. You got the Knicks over the Mavericks, though. The Mavericks are favored, or the excuse me. The Knicks are favored 7.5 points going into Dallas.
I think the Knicks get the win on the road. I mean, they are missing Kyrie and Anthony Davis. If he's out, he can't stay healthy. Let's be real.
Yeah, but D'Angelo Russell's done a great job. I mean, Cooper Flagg's starting to come into his own. 7.5 points. The question is Jalen Brunson going to be able to move the ball like Jalen Brunson should move the ball? That's really where the question comes in. I think the Knicks get it done. 7.5, I think that's pretty easy. Now, Bulls and Trailblazers. Chicago's favored 4.5 going into Portland.
I'm going to rock with the Bulls today. Show me other reasons not to.
I've got the Trailblazers winning at home. They're a pretty good home team. They get the home crowd favored. Bulls are favored only by 4.5. I think the NBA obviously thinks this is going to be a close game. Trailblazers win at home. I got the Trailblazers covering the spread. All right, guys. Well, this episode has been brought to you in part by Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear. Go to hshbgear.com. Enter promo code MARRIED. Get your 15% off. W Energy. Go to wenergy.com, enter promo code MARRIED, get your 10% off. Buy Styles Apparel, Styles with a Z, where we keep you in the latest fashion of women's styles and apparel, and Dugout Mugs. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.